And I believe we are now live over there. Double check over here on this page.
Do you have to refresh it in order for it to catch it, though?
Shouldn't, but I will try it. I am, though.
Are we live?
I don't know, I'm gonna go check real quick.
It says live. It says we're live, but it looks frozen. Oh no, we're live. It's good. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't showing
Donna
up.
said, hey, beautiful.
Aw. Hi, girly. Sorry, we're trying to make sure all the equipment works. We're still getting it sorted.
Yeah, first time streaming to YouTube.
I know, we're still figuring it out.
I used to live stream, but yeah.
I really hope I didn't just screw up because I just posted that video and then clicked out of it, so. Oh, yeah, that video's not loading. Well, so
Hey,
we're
Laura.
live?
Yeah, I mean, apparently we're live, but for some reason this part is not showing properly, so you know what? That's what I'm gonna do.
That's not even showing the... Alright.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go do it this way. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, April.
Well,
Hey,
so
Laura. We're just gonna mute that, and I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna pop that chat out,
there it is.
and we're gonna close that stuff.
Sorry guys, we're still working on getting this stuff situated.
I think I got it sorted. I went and snagged the chat out of another screen.
Okay, cool deal.
That's Lulu from TikTok. It is working. Okay, it's a little delayed on the actual computer side, so sorry about that. And let us know if you have issues hearing us. I still have to adjust the microphone and stuff like that.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, look how delayed it is.
Okay, so that's like was that a good 5-10 second delay?
Yeah, it's a 10-second delay for us seeing chat on there, mostly because all the encoding's happening on this computer.
Okay.
So, actually, you know what? We're just gonna do that. And do that. Ha!
I told you I thought I saw a chat room over there.
When it wasn't there ever before. Don't even try that, smart
No,
Alec.
when you were clicking on the stuff over here, I told you I thought I saw the chat over there. So maybe like it disappeared when you clicked on a different option and it went away because you weren't in that option.
God, fuck if I know. But hi, everybody. It
works.
We are having a Q&A, so please ask your questions. Maybe get the right answers.
Yeah, absolutely. Just come on in, ask your questions. Y'all know how my lives normally go, but you all know if you're over here that TikTok lost their shit.
Yeah. Okay, and there's only about a second and a half delay on that stuff. So.
Awesome! Yay!
Yeah, there's always a delay with live streaming, especially when you're not using their software. But you know, YouTube streaming software sucks, so I'm using mine. But this also allows us to use the good webcam, the good microphone. And it was more so the chat we were seeing was like a 15-second delay, but my phone was like a 1-second delay.
So looks like we've got it now, and you guys can go ahead and ask all the questions you want because since our channel is labeled 18 and up, you just popped.
Ow!
That's what you get for spanking me.
Oh yeah, go check out the new video on OF. You got her butt whooped.
Y'all, my ass is sore.
I gotta change this. I'm too.
Okay. While you're up, get a Mountain Dew.
There's no Mountain Dews in that case.
I know.
See, I have an elephant just like yours, but they're purple. Aww.
We found him at Target. We don't even shop at Target, but I knew they had stuffed animals, so we went.
Cowgirl Woodworking from TikTok. Hey Donna, how you doing?
Oh yeah, I knew who you were, girl. The second I saw your name pop up.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm just trying to make chat a little bit bigger.
Yeah, we hard as y'all see. I got the glasses on.
But no, I don't want that.
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it. We'll just lean forward and look at it. Eesh.
I'll have to figure that out later. I'm a little blind.
I'm blind too.
It probably don't also help that we're sitting like 4 foot from the chat. But there we go. Alright, let me go grab a dew of the mountain.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Alright, you guys. So, finally, switching over to YouTube. And it feels so much better because this channel is 18 plus, which means if anybody comes in that isn't supposed to be here, it's their own damn fault. All the warnings are on the page.
Yeah, and YouTube even asked them to verify they're over 18 before they even get access to the page.
So, yay!
Or supposed to.
They're supposed to, yeah.
Well, it don't with mine, but I mean, my account was created freaking 16 years ago.
Yeah, your gaming account was created a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
You got yours from Wish?
Probably a crap ton cheaper than that dang thing.
He was expensive.
What was that, like $45 for him?
Like 30, 35, something like that.
Look at this. I could never get 13 viewers on a gaming channel. Hell. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, everybody coming in. This is our Q&A, and remember, if you followed us on TikTok for a while, you know that we are... TikTok, yeah. I'm TikTok for a while. You know that we are incredibly open, which means there's almost no questions that are off limits for us. Feel free to ask. I swear you cannot offend us. Did you just fart? Are we dying tonight?
I didn't fart.
Okay. Whew. Y'all, he got me the other night.
Hers was free. She just paid shipping. No, but son, really does stink. What the world?
That's why I asked if you farted.
No.
I think he's lying. Lying.
No, I'd claim one.
You claim that one?
Is that you, Two-Face?
She looking out like it's her. That's funny.
Phoenix from TikTok. Phoenix.
I'm trying to think, but remember there's like 35,000 people on my account on TikTok. I can't keep up with everybody. Oh. Alright. What questions are we doing tonight? What type of Q&A? What y'all want to learn about? Remember, y'all can ask pretty much anything. You can ask about our personal whatever. Hey, April. I'm glad y'all like watching the TikToks. Now that we have a pig to add into it, that'll be fun. She's so cute.
And yes, don't worry, we're not overfeeding her.
She does like some fried pickles, though.
That she
She
did
did.
like those.
She liked some fried pickle.
She did not want to get out that bowl for you to put her food in there.
I was trying to put her regular food in the bowl, but I given her like fried pickles as a treat because it was like some leftovers. And she was all in that bowl, you guys, like nudging me out of the way and everything.
She wasn't having your stuff today.
She was not. Alright, so let's see. I don't know, you want to pick a topic? I know there's a lot we talk about on TikTok that just...
I don't know, someone give us a topic or a question or anything that y'all might have, and we'll get the ball rolling. How many bunnies do we have?
20...
One? No, we got 20 now.
3, 4, 5. Hold on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 actually.
Yeah, that sounds right. I butchered too.
Yep. We're down to 19 bunnies. Plus a pig. Plus about 30 chickens.
And if they don't start producing, our chicken number about to start going down too. They're gonna go down real quick.
Yeah.
Because, God, they're the
Maybe
most
so.
expensive ones.
When I hear you say that being a sub means you choose to give, I'm going to say control. Okay. So, what I mean by being a submissive is someone who willfully gives up control to a dominant partner. Someone who they allow, usually to make decisions for them. And who I allow to control aspects in my life. And honestly, a lot of people don't understand it because they're, oh, well, everybody needs to be independent. Now are you killing us?
That was me
He
farting.
farted while dying. You're going to smell it through the computer. We're dying.
That was bad.
I don't even smell it. Okay, I'm good. I'm immune. I'm good.
Well, I was right at the barrel.
We are literally this goofy in real life too, you guys. Like, this is normal shit for us. Okay, so yes. So a lot of people get upset when they hear the term submissive because they feel like I don't have any power and I don't have any control. But the truth of the matter is that I need him to have that power and control because it helps me. And I gave it to him. Like, he didn't just come in and be like, oh, I'm taking control of your life. That's not what happened. And for anyone who might be new here, we've been together for 15 years and in this Dom sub lifestyle for 10. So, it's been over a decade. This is going to be year number 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So for me as a submissive, it helps me mentally. Because I have a lot that I have to do during the day, and I have to be an adult for a majority of the day, and let's be honest, that shit sucks. Alright, the only good thing about being an adult is being able to drink. And even that sucks sometimes. You shut the hell up. So, being a submissive is about letting another person have control. And for us, it's not only the bedroom. For us, it's our entire lifestyle. So it's letting another person have control so that you feel more in control of yourself. That's what he does for me. When he takes over and he makes those decisions for me, it makes me feel more secure in myself because I know that I have somebody there who is helping me and who will literally stop me if I go to make a decision that is going to be harmful to me in any way, shape, or form.
Like when men are hitting on her.
And that's a true benefit to have in this dynamic. And I know I hear all the time, oh, well, people in regular relationships can do this too, and you absolutely can.
Oh, heck yeah.
You absolutely can. But how many times is your partner stepping in to counteract your decision going to lead to a fight?
A lot.
A lot. And I know because I watch it happen. But with us, when he makes that decision, I know that if I take time to think about it, I would probably come to the same decision he did. But if I make a bad decision, it's because I didn't think about it. And he's just stopping me from following through on that decision.
And my brain tends to work faster in some of those capacities than hers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm newer to BDSM. Where can I meet like-minded people? And you got FetLife, you've got...
Yeah, I don't really recommend FetLife for meeting people, though. Maybe finding your local community you can do on FetLife, but I don't recommend meeting individual people. It's kind of like
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
And then you got your local Munches.
When
Which-
COVID is over, obviously.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else would be a really good way to meet people.
It's pretty limited right now. What do you suggest for people just starting with impact play? See, and we can show shit on here that we can't show on TikTok either. And it's beautiful. Hold on, he's getting y'all something.
Something that has a huge number of strands, preferably something that's very flexy like this. Even if that hits very hard, it's kind of like I'm not gonna say it's silicone, but it's kind of the material that like
Rubber
bouncy
bands.
balls.
Like rubber bands.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm,
so even full bore, like if you pull back and hit hard with that, as long as you're hitting with this, it's not gonna ever really hurt.
but see, I don't think I would. I think I would go with the small circle paddle that I think is in the box under the bed, because this is one of those toys that you might run the risk of it wrapping and hitting something it shouldn't.
Yeah.
So I think maybe
Well, wait, hold on. What type of impact play? Because this is a very different impact play than like this.
Yeah, see, these are two different types of impact play right here.
The rough beater is actually great if you want to start out with like firm impact.
Yes, but at the same time, it has a certain give to it that is not going to hurt.
It's her warmer upper. Oh wait, hold on. So you have one of the rubber styles? So are you looking to step up in what you're using? I read that right. Right? Just
Yep.
starting.
So do you have? Are we talking about Laura? You have the rubber one, or you have the rug beater? Because you posted that after he handed me this one. Let's see, which one?
I also recommend somewhere to hang these up.
Yeah, Nicole, we get it. We've been in the lifestyle for a very long time. We get it.
Oh, and I hate to say this, but if you're really if you're really looking and really desperate, and this one actually didn't pop up on TikTok. This was actually something I read on Reddit. Your local adult store, the cashiers and front desk workers. How much weird shit does Heather know about us? If
I
you're looking to
mean-
meet like-minded people, just kind of talk with them. If someone that's likes the same stuff that you're buying, they might be able to introduce you. And
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I see where he went with that. Oh, she's just trying to help with things to help others. Okay,
oh, okay.
fair enough.
I mean,
You want to show her what we? Okay, so we just uploaded a video to the OnlyFans, and here we can openly talk about it. But this is what we used.
she got a butt beat, and she even willingly took 4 pops with it without actually being ready for a punishment.
And this is my least favorite. I did not do anything to deserve the punishment except that somebody had asked to see it. So we did it. And, yeah. That was,
Her right butt cheek stings.
That was, yeah, interesting. Alright. So let's see,
Oh, and hey, again, I know there's only 10 of y'all in here, but if any of y'all live near the Greensboro-ish area, or over near the Burlington area, there's a vape shop, thanks to our pig, Andy Vapors. If you go in there and Kevin, the manager, is there, and you tell him the promo code SMORES, you'll get 10% off your purchases.
which is what we named the pig.
Yep, he named her.
Yeah, the guy at the local vape shop named our pig, and that was hysterical, by the way. Hysterical.
I can't believe he turned it into a promo code, too.
He did, just for us, because we're in there all the time.
That's a good idea. Thanks. Oh, yeah, you're definitely welcome.
I didn't think about that. The local Adam and Eve lady for our local store knows a lot about us.
Yeah. She's even been kind of disappointed because she couldn't sell to us sometimes because her store just doesn't stock anything that,
That we want.
clicks her fancy.
Yeah. Things that we're interested in are sometimes hard to find in regular stores. Because Adam and Eve does the just coming into kinky. Just barely over the line. That's what they sell.
Well, they got a few things that are out there kinky, but they're like, you have to want to have that specific item kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
like the owner goes, "Ooh, that's cool. I'm gonna order 10 of those and see if they sell." And they sit there for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were interested in the Hubby Pounder down there, and it took me years to find one I liked.
Who decides what is done or play is done? So, it's pretty mutual. So if I have something that I like specifically want, all I have to do is ask. And we'll usually do it. And if he has something that he wants done, usually he just has to ask. And we do it.
Yes, we do both vape. I vape for nicotine purposes. She vapes CBD.
And I have needed it with the damned Karens on my TikToks lately. I have needed this.
Two-Face, really? You haven't touched your water bottle all day, and the second we start live streaming, you just gotta guzzle it down, don't you?
We'll take it from her.
Nah.
She knew better than do that.
They can't hear it.
Oh, that's right. He fixed the microphone.
The noise suppression on this new OBS, like, why could... I live streamed like 5 years ago, and then being able to suppress background noise was dang near impossible. And now it's just click, click, noise suppression, add, done. You can't hear the heater in the background. You can't hear random clicks. She don't activate it. You can't hear, well, the AC and the fan ain't on, so.
Yep. Alright, so yeah. The play is normally a little bit of both of us. I guess unless I'm in trouble, then it's his decision as to what we do.
Yeah, it's about the only time that I'm strict on what we were doing is when she's in trouble.
Yeah.
And even then, I mean, we'll get done with that, and then it just kind of follows on, okay, what are we kind of wanting to do tonight?
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Alright. Safe words?
Yeah, we can go into safe words.
Common topic, easy topic, safe words.
A required topic.
We think everybody should have them. Obviously, there was someone in my stream the other day who did not have a safe word with her dom. Instead, she had safe actions.
Still acceptable.
Still acceptable, yeah. I know a couple of you guys got concerned if you were in my live that day before it got banned. You saw that she was saying that she did not have a safe word, and it kind of threw some people off. As we talked to her a little more, we realized there were safe actions, which means you can have both. The safe word is just kind of the foolproof that pretty much everybody should be doing. I say should be, but I've literally had people argue with me over safe words and go, well, my dom knows me better than anyone, and I don't need them.
Let him take a wooden paddle to your rear and you don't have a safe word, so he thinks he can keep going and he ends up busting a bunch of blood vessels and you can't sit for 3 days.
Or, you know, a bullwhip for the people who get more extreme, which we just went and bought a bullwhip, so that'll be fun. By safe actions, what she meant was she had hand gestures that she could do, which means that her dom had to be paying more attention to her physically as opposed to listening to her. Which obviously safe actions are usually reserved for when you have a gag in. Hey Trish, but sometimes they can be done, you know, even without the gag. Like, we do actually have a safe action because sometimes I get short of breath and I just can't talk. And our safe action is just, it's 2 taps. Anyway, I don't care if it's on the bed, if it's on, even if I do it on myself, he still hears it. It's still a noise that is not something he is used to hearing in the middle of sex. And it's very distinct. It's in the car.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Yes, and I would say 98.32% of the community prefers safe words. I honestly don't like the safe actions because it not only can it derail my brain as to, okay, I've got to stop, but I need to do this at the same time. It can mess with rhythm. And as far as something being done, it could mess the brain track up. And a bullwhip, what's the best way to describe a bullwhip? It's
a big ass whip, usually meant for a bull.
Yeah. You ever seen someone crack a whip? The real long leather whip? That's a bullwhip.
I'm gonna be honest, that's
I might have to practice a shit ton.
Yeah, I'm hesitant on that one, but we bought it because number one, it was on sale. Number two, we didn't know when we were gonna find another one. So
and I've kind of always wanted a bullwhip ever since I was a little kid. So
we went ahead and bought it. But it is one of those you can seriously injure or send your partner to the hospital if not done appropriately.
Oh, you can cut them wide open with it.
Yeah, I know.
yeah. The end of the bullwhip, when it cracks, that's actually breaking the sound barrier. Like they can get up to Mach 3 at the very end of a bullwhip. That's terrifying.
Yeah, so it's whew.
That's like.
That's one that's gonna take some time to work up to.
I don't even think I could get that fast with one of our flogs.
And I love our flogs too.
Yeah, I even prefers full bore with one of them.
Yeah, I prefer him to pull all the way back and just wham with one of them. But then there's one that I don't like it.
Oh, this stings.
You loved yours before it got broken.
How you break a bullwhip?
That was my question, but I wasn't gonna ask.
Oh, wait. Did it break the bullwhip or did it break your ass? Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, girl, welcome over. I'm glad everybody's kind of filtering in. Y'all know I was tired of that TikTok shit. Whew.
Oh, I actually looked into the recording of lives on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes
Like somebody has to be full ass naked. No.
It takes a lot of people
Oh, okay.
just to get it sent over to someone to review the live before it ever gets banned.
Yeah, so YouTube is better about not banning lives, which means we'll be able to go live more often on here.
Broke it doing one of my episodes.
Fair enough.
Alright. Going to set alerts to not miss anything. Awesome! Look forward to seeing you every time. Probably about the same time every time. Just join.
Aw, thank you, Monica.
We
We're
really appreciate
glad.
it.
We try to share as much information as we can. That's why we do Q&As as often as possible. But what he was just whispering to me was that it takes a lot to get banned off of YouTube. And
it
if
takes
we're,
a lot just to get them to review the live while it's still live.
and I mean, if we're just sitting here giving you guys like educational info, pretty sure we're not going to get banned off of YouTube. Unlike TikTok, it takes what, 2 people?
One.
1? Yeah.
Awesome. Glad we can make housework enjoyable, Tammy. I mean, geez, I hate housework. She despises it, and it barely ever gets done.
I know. Housework is rough around here. It does get done, but it's rough.
Yeah, but the second it's done, it's 10 times dirtier because 2 of our kids decide to come through like freaking Tasmanian, like Taz the Tasmanian devil in a freaking tornado.
Oh. What did you put in the description for this one?
First live Q&A. Remember to hit the subscription button and notification bell, and then also support us on OnlyFans at Dragon Rider 1308.
Okay. So as far as the OnlyFans go, I created us a free account that's obviously not going to show the exclusive photos, but it's just going to show the more cutesy wootsy, like safe for work photos on that account. So yeah.
Still wouldn't advise letting your coworkers see your phone over your shoulder if you're looking at OnlyFans at work. It's rough here too. I hate it. It's around midday here in Australia. That's gotta suck. It's hot as hell over there.
And that's funny. That's 2 people that follow us from Australia at least.
How you doing, you Aussies?
Be nice.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell Jordan you talking about her.
at least I know how to say it and I don't say Aussie. It's Aussie, not Aussie.
I like it either way.
Stupid English people don't know how to pronounce a friggin' word.
Oh my god. Alright. What you want to talk about now?
Penetraticus maximus. Defished. I don't know. I'm being goofy.
How about contracts? Because we don't get to talk about that much on TikTok because there's a lot that goes into it.
Oh God, you're in Orlando, Monica?
Ooh. I know it's hot there. Girl, it rained here all day and we built a brand new chicken coop.
I thought I was half dying out there just because of the humidity.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Florida's humidity is miserable. It could be a dry day, walk out, and literally walking into water. I've got to go. Cody and I have been sick. So going. Okay, Laura, feel better. I think some heat washing got hit with a snowstorm.
-4. Good God, no.
Can we move to Washington?
No.
Well, I sure as hell ain't moving to New York.
Oh my God.
21. Is that centigrade or Fahrenheit?
Centigrade. You mean Celsius?
No, the actual name for Celsius is centigrade. Look it up.
I want to look it up.
I have a question I'm a little nervous about. I had a down for a few years and he didn't respect my safe words. Things got bad and then I was dumped. Oh, he's a crappy person if you don't want to respect safe words, period. Trade y'all, I'm sick of this. No. You know what? Yeah, no, you can keep New York.
Yeah, keep that. So Trish, if he does not respect your safe words, he does not deserve you. That submission that you gave him is a gift. And if he has not earned the right to... You know what? I heard it put better the other day. It is a loan. You are loaning your submission to him, Celsius.
Oh, y'all even call it Celsius? I guess it's only over in, like, Europe they call it centigrade. A lot of the, like, the inventor YouTubers that I watch, they're from, like, Great Britain and places like that, and they call it centigrade. Hey, from the UK, Natalie.
Oh, wow. So we're all over.
Washington State.
But, yeah, Trish, that... It's a loan, was the best way I heard it described. Basically, you give it back, you give it to them. They're supposed to take care of it and pay you back some. And part of paying back is respecting the safe words, taking care of you.
That too.
Do y'all see what I put up with?
Hey, in Canada.
Do you see what I put up with?
Y'all see what I have to put up with?
I ain't done nothing. I have been here. I've been so good. I has been good. I only cracked one joke in the car. I only cracked one joke, y'all. The windows was fogging up as we were driving. And I put my hand over my mouth because I almost didn't want to say the joke because I knew I was going to get in a little bit of trouble. But the joke was literally that the windows were fogging up because he was talking and letting all his hot air out.
The divorce rate within the BDSM community is very low, actually.
It is, and there is actually a reasoning behind it.
Born in Hawaii, stuck in Alabama.
Ooh.
So you went from beautiful, coastal, awesome to...
You think on that. Alright, so
whatever Alabama could be.
the divorce rate in the community is low because we value communication and consent. I don't know if you've ever looked into purity culture, which is what a majority of religions teach, especially Christianity religions, all the array of them. They teach purity culture, aka saving yourself for your husband, and certain things are never to be discussed, and things like that, and don't bother your husband with this, that, and the other. And that's not helpful to a marriage. And I'm not dissing on any of my Christian followers, because I know a lot of you guys understand that there's different realms to Christianity.
And I'm not laughing at what she's saying, I'm laughing at Elizabeth's comment. Chat. The inner stinky city.
God. But the reason that our community has those lower divorce rates is because of the level of communication that we have to achieve with our partner in order to stay safe. So, with that being said, things we do in the bedroom can be incredibly dangerous. It requires a lot of research, a lot of trust, and a lot of back and forth communication.
Actually, I mean, just the mild stuff that we did last night can result in a lot of damage. And we didn't do anything really out there.
We didn't, but still this morning when I got up, I was sore and hurting a little. Which means that anytime I got tired or winded today, he was paying more attention to me today because he knew. Which meant that if I needed to come in and sit down, even though we were supposed to be outside building all day, if I needed to take a minute to come in and sit down, he came in with me, sat me down, had me rest for a few, just to make sure I wasn't overdoing myself.
Even lit a fire outside using the propane to try and keep her a little warm.
Yeah, because it was freezing here today. So with that being said, there's a high level of communication that goes on that really makes it worth it. And even if you're never into anything kinky, you can take lessons on the level of communication from the BDSM community. Even if you don't like nothing kinky, that's fine. You're welcome to come for the lessons on communication and consent. Totally down for that.
Heck yeah. And No, we don't do homesteading classes, but if that's something y'all would be interested in, I mean, that's definitely something we'd be down to do.
I mean, yeah, we can do a mix of kink and homesteading. Did you notice that a lot of kinksters are homesteaders too? Did you notice that?
They like to keep their stuff separated from the world. I can't blame them. And actually, I can think of one big reason for that.
What?
Health and fitness.
This is true. That's such a wonderful relationship you two have.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what?
We honestly think we were just two goofballs that just happened to get along and
Yeah, and it just worked
Didn't
out
kill
for
each other.
us. Yeah. And it's crazy because you guys have heard me say this time and time again, but people often compliment our relationship right up until they realize that we're into the Dom sub lifestyle, and then all of a sudden, nothing he does is good enough. I'm a horrible person for letting him control me.
she gets called a whore constantly.
I get called a whore on a regular basis, and I'm sleeping with my freaking husband. That's it. But I'm getting called a whore because I'm helping other people understand the lifestyle.
Yeah.
But it happens way more often than it should.
I mean, if you're really interested in the homesteading classes, Monica, if you follow either of us on TikTok, give us a message and we will try and sit down and figure out if we want to diversify this channel or if we want to make a separated channel for that.
I
If
mean,
enough people are interested.
yeah, if enough people are interested, we could probably do that. Speaking of, probably need to move the TikTok over anyway because obviously kink on TikTok is whoo.
I mean, I'm homestead trucker, so screw it.
What are some subtle cues out in public?
The most subtle cue is you can literally be standing apart, and if your sub has line of sight to you, just a simple closing your fist can mean come here. Well, the thing with that is the YouTube algorithm is really stupid, and with diversified channels, it will go through like the category of our educational stuff for BDSM, and say it goes through and picks its 40 keywords or whatever from the videos, and it happens to pick a majority from one of the homesteading videos. It could throw our BDSM education over into the homesteading portion of the algorithm, which could possibly kill the channel.
In other words, we'll probably have to have two separate channels if we do go on with that. But I'm probably going to be doing a few more of the homesteading videos on my TikTok just because I'm tired of the Karens.
Oh, and can someone... This is completely off of the BDSM, the kink, the Q&A. Can someone explain to me why God Bless in 1990 F-150 has no way to standardize its frickin' suspension?
He's angry at his truck. So as far as the subtle cues in public, obviously the hand thing, that him doing this will get me to come here. Him closing, if I can see him and I can see his hands and he just does this, I will go to him. Because that's a cue for, hey, I need you to come here without him saying anything to me.
Or, like, say if she's in a store or something and I purposely walk and stand to the door, that's her cue to, hey, we're going. We're leaving.
Yeah. And my way, if I want his attention, if I'm still there and I'm kind of looking and I'm like, I want to keep, I will point at what I want him to come and look at. And usually he will walk back and he will look at it. If we're on a time crunch or something, he'll just kind of remind me of that and be like, hey, we gotta go. We'll talk about it next time. Not usually a big deal.
Yeah, oh, crossing arms. Like, if she's doing something that is getting her in trouble and I don't want to flat out say that and embarrass her in public. It can be as simple as me just crossing my arms and I'll just lean back and look at her. And it's kind of obvious, hey, you're in trouble.
It's a look. It's a look. As far as signs for me, if I start to get anxious, I'll grab his shirt. Or I'll grab here. But it's not the, okay, I'm holding you, it's the grab. An actual physical, like, hard grab, like, hey, I'm not happy, I don't like this, I want to get out of here. And I normally don't have to say anything. And that's on having social anxiety.
Yeah, and hers is pretty bad. Yeah.
It was bad enough that my food was disgusting at a restaurant yesterday, and I wouldn't say anything.
I had to. Actually, I didn't really have to because I just point blank didn't ask for a box when like 3/4 of my food was still on the plate.
I asked for a box so I could bring it home to s'mores.
Yeah. I was supremely disappointed. I ordered bacon wrapped scallops, which in my head I see a scallop. It hits the pan. As it sears on one side, you wrap it in the bacon, flip it over, done. No, they wrap it, throw it in a pan.
Deep fryer. They had to have been a deep fryer.
And it was just drenched in this disgusting oil. It had giant chunks of ginger and I'm making my stomach upset.
What signs do we do around the kids? So for the kids, we talk like mom and dad.
Yeah.
It's basic. Our kids don't think anything of the way we talk to each other because it's normal. And the thing is, we never yell. There's hardly ever any fighting in front of the kids. Like, he did something today that I didn't like. Twice, actually, this morning. And he was trying to help. I'll give him that. He was trying to help. But I had, at 2 separate times, I had one kid standing in the kitchen with me. Both asking me for something. But my son was tapping a sword or something on his foot, and it was making a repetitive noise. Now, typically, I don't like those noises because they do agitate my anxiety, and I get jittery, shaky.
So normally when I hear them,
he knows it's probably already on my nerves. The thing was, I wasn't paying attention to it because of what my son was asking me about, which means I wasn't noticing the other thing he was doing. So he interrupted the middle of me speaking to get on our son about what he was doing. And because I hadn't noticed it, it wasn't actually bothering me. But then our daughter came in the kitchen.
And it had just clicked in my brain that a child had walked into the kitchen multiple times within a 15-minute video that I was watching. And I know that annoys her really bad.
Because I was trying to cook. And if I'm trying to cook, I don't want anyone in the kitchen because I don't want to get distracted and overcook or burn something. So he was really trying to prevent the kids bothering me. But he managed to interrupt me twice, and the way we handled it was after everything was settled, I just walked over and was like, hey, just quietly, I was like, you didn't need to interrupt me. I didn't need that. I had it. The kids were fine. But because it was done quietly and subtly, the kids never knew. The kids never even knew that anything was wrong right there.
You have a safe word for being out in public? Yeah, a lot of people do. If you don't mind me inquiring, what's your safe word for public?
Mine's a grabby.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a word for public. I grab him.
Yeah, if she comes, and it's kind of like that scared kid in public. You'll see they'll kind of like grab onto the parent and get behind them. That's kind of what she does.
Well, for those of y'all that have seen me, you know I'm 5 foot, which means I'm short, I'm tiny, I'm petite anyway.
I'm slouching over, like I'm.
Yeah, he's slouching right now. I'm kind of sitting up. Elephant. The safe word's elephant.
Should be kumquat.
A kumquat. That's the weirdest name for a fruit ever.
Oh, it's a kumquat.
Oh my god.
It's weird. If you that I saw a one of those wordplay ones, and it's you literally say it's a kumquat repetitively, and you keep going faster and faster and faster. It turns into I'm a kumquat.
That is the weirdest thing. Oh my god.
But that's kind of neat. Yeah, I've heard of quite a few people using animals or something in public for a public safe word.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, I'm able to let him know when things bother me. That's part of that communication. He doesn't know that something's wrong if I don't speak up and tell him. And that did take him a little while to work with me on.
Because she used to just pin it down in a bottle and never talk about it. And then...
that was on being raised by my mother.
Yeah. And then it'd be 4 weeks later, we're sitting down and having a halfway decent meal or something out. We're on a date. And just some random thing happens and she will
it just, boop, sets me off. So now instead of bottling it up, I will calmly tell him, hey, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. And he makes sure to pay attention for the next time.
Yeah, it goes in a little sticky notepad right here.
Yeah. So yeah, I am absolutely able to let him know when things bother me, and it is okay to do. In fact, it is highly encouraged because I should never feel uncomfortable about anything. And neither should he.
Yeah, in 15 years. And this is something that some of your viewers have touched on. 15 years monogamously. I cannot 100% know everything that's going through her head. So...
That's on being crazy, though.
No.
I know I'm crazy. I know it.
You're crazy, but at the same time, your partner can never know you so well that you never have to speak up.
Well, and Marcy, that's okay. That your questions are not dumb. There's not really any dumb questions when you come in here and start asking because everybody has to start somewhere, and that's what we're here for.
Like my grandpa used to say, the only dumb question is the one that wasn't asked.
Yeah, you can't learn anything about it if you don't ask.
And you don't have to be in it to learn about it.
Mm-mm.
Like, I have quite a few things that I'm not into, but I know quite a bit about it. Just because I have that weird brain of, oh, that popped up on Google. What's that? Oh, okay, so...
He knows way too much about stuff that he should not know jack shit about.
Like what?
Like electricity that you too damn scared to touch, but you watch that channel with that guy that shocks himself on a regular basis. No wonder you're scared of electricity.
I'm scared of electricity because I've been hit by a transformer and that shit hurts.
Okay, but then you go and you watch the guy and he gets shocked on a regular basis.
But I still learn about it. Like, again, that terrified the hell out of me, but I knew what to do.
No, he ain't right.
Actually, one of the most fucked up fact that I know.
Mm.
What community has the largest divorce rate in the world?
What community has the largest divorce rate in the world?
Yep.
I want to go with the obvious answer to this one.
What would be the obvious answer?
The obvious answer would be Christianity.
No. No.
Are we talking like ethnicity, or are we talking like...
Just any category of marriage that you can kind of say, oh, well, this is a gay marriage, or this is a Christian marriage, this is a Judaist marriage, this is a Iranian marriage, or this is a white marriage, black marriage, yada, yada, yada. I'll tell you this, I'd have never freaking guessed it in my life.
Okay, well, if you wouldn't have guessed it, I probably won't guess it, so what is it? What has the biggest divorce rate?
constantly, Elizabeth. The biggest, the biggest publicly known divorce rate community is Eastern European gay marriages among women.
That was oddly specific.
Well, it's mostly just the Eastern European gay lesbian community marriages, but they tend to be a slight bit higher on the female side. The male divorce rate is very high as well. It's like 87% in the first 12 months.
Okay, so we talk and readjust the rules and the contracts on a regular basis. This is the reason we don't have ours written down. Ours is actually all verbal. If we were to write it down, it'll be redone like every week.
Not typing that much.
So there's no point in that. So we keep ours verbal. And as far as punishments, there's a whole ocean of punishments. As far as punishments go, there are 2 that work on me. 2.
Lines and butt whoopings.
Lines don't work. I'm talking about getting no dick.
Oh yeah, that one. That's
No dick and getting my ass whooped. Those are the 2 punishments that work on me. But he can turn an ass whooping into a punishment as well. So that one swings both ways. And it's beautiful.
yeah, the no D, that's almost an instant obedience and I will get it done.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't trying to punish myself. Like,
I've pulled that punishment out a few times.
yeah, I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to lose all that. No, thank you.
And I is just slightly above average. At least I can make fun of myself.
Oh my God.
Hey, you have to admit, you married someone that is perfectly happy making fun of, I know it's small, but I'm still above average. That speaks volumes for the average male on the planet.
That, yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God. All
I'm
right.
sorry for the average housewife. No wonder they're all on there. Just report. Quit playing your video game. Report.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Adrian. Oh, my God.
Oh.
If there's anything we're ever happy that we can do is make someone smile, laugh, and learn.
Yeah, if you guys want to know the key to a long-lasting marriage, it's being able to make each other laugh. That communication is great, and it's important, but let's be honest. If you can make each other laugh, it's so much better.
And ruin the maritals because you can't stop laughing at each other.
We have literally not gotten laid because we've been too busy laughing. Like, I don't know, goals maybe.
That noise, you or me? I don't know. What noise was that?
That's what I deal with every day. What if one of you just isn't in the mood, but the other is? You run into this, I'm just tired all the time. Okay. If one of us is not in the mood, we accept that no. We accept it and move on with the rest of our day. And if our partner later on decides that they are in the mood, they are welcome to come back and ask. It's been like that before. I've gotten up first thing in the morning, been raring to go, but he has not been. And he's like, hey, you gotta chill out. A little while later, right before he was leaving for work, he was like, hey, you still in the mood? I was like, yeah. And I can say this on here. I can't say this on TikTok. Damn.
Drop them down, grab the kitchen table, let's go.
It was the washing machine, actually.
I thought you were talking about the day I had you grab the kitchen chair.
I was talking about the day you bent me over the washer. But no, we absolutely respect that no. If our partner says they're not in the mood, they're tired, they don't feel good, any of that, we just respect it.
Now there are sometimes it's like I'm not in the mood, but and you might be able to get my motor turning.
Yeah. If there's a I'm not in the mood currently, but if you work at it a little, we can get there. That we do that too.
Actually, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like yeah, I'm in the mood to do something, but my body's not started yet. An old TT reference.
When we were talking about the
Tiny Tim. Look. I got 3 stages. I got Micro Mike, which that's when it is cold outside. It don't want to do nothing. It's like
hold on, I can do it. Turtle.
no,
It's a turtle.
that's still Tiny Tim. Like Micro Mike is like, whoop.
Nope, not playing today.
You got Micro Mike when it's like, whoop, nope, I don't exist. You got Tiny Tim where it's just, yeah, I'm here. Yep, hi. And then you got Big Bob where it's like, hi, yo, I want to play. Let's go.
You were married for 6 years. Oh, that was past tense. Does that mean you're divorced now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Or not. Whichever way it's supposed to been said. What? You have to admit, there are some I'm no longer married that it's a congratulations.
Yeah, true.
Like my cousin Evans and Ashton. That's a good job, finally.
Didn't either one of them need to be damn married. They don't have an atom of common sense between either one of them.
They didn't have 2 brain cells bouncing around between all 4 of their ears.
I know. Oh my god. Ooh, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say thank you guys for getting us to 1,000 on here because that's what we needed to go live, and I'm so happy we got it.
Well then, congratulations, Nicole.
Congratulations.
Heck yeah. Get you a real man. Yes, I'm divorced and happy. Awesome.
See, you know what? It kills me when people ask me about marriage too.
Okay, breathe. Find you a man that's perfectly happy knowing that he has an above average, and I will still call it a small one. Because I'm sorry, I watched porn. I
Yeah, I don't give a shit if he watches it.
We
Just let
send-
me watch it too, cause damn the titties.
We send each other hot checks on TikTok constantly.
I do. I send him. Yeah. You were with your dom for 6 years. Is that like a good? Wait, was that a good 6 years or was that like a no 6 years?
Yeah, we gotta have just a little bit of context here. I want to play.
Oh my god. But yeah, when people ask me about marriage now, I'm like, it's a piece of paper.
It really is.
It's a piece of freaking paper, you guys. And ours is sitting framed, mounted up. Yep, right there.
That's a really pretty piece of paper.
That's a really pretty piece of paper.
All it basically says is if one of us dies or we decide we don't want to be together, we take half of each other's crap.
That's it.
Pretty much.
People ask me about it now. I'm like, if you ain't prepared, if you are not prepared to be with that person the rest of your life, don't even consider it. If you have had any doubts at all, don't even consider it. Don't do it. Don't put yourself through that.
No kidding.
No, bad for 6 years, but me happy believing I'd never have anyone else.
Oh. Then that's not Dom. she spelled abuser wrong.
I mean, he ain't wrong. Marriage is a permanent boyfriend with a name change.
And nowadays, ain't
You
even
already
a
got
name
the
change.
name change.
Yes, that is sad.
It is. It's really sad, but
But I'm going to assume you said was, so that means you're no longer with him, which that's great.
yeah.
Nutcase. That's a nut bag.
Same difference.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah.
I can't even argue with that. Like
That's a solid right there. That was solid.
And nowadays it's only a semi-permanent boyfriend.
I know, right?
It's basically just it's a governmental Facebook status update. That's what it is.
Yeah, find you a healthy one. Find one that cares about you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I love is people. Yes, she is precious. That is my baby. Did y'all see the way she ran out the gate to me? Straight to mama.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be spoiled.
What was that? I got distracted. They said something about the baby. I got distracted.
I don't know. We're still making fun of the permanent boyfriend. That's actually kind of semi-permanent.
Oh yeah, but when you find you a healthy one, that's the best, and it's hysterical, because everybody's like, oh, well, he must take advantage of you. You know how many times I've heard that?
Oh yes, yeah, sure. You know, yeah. I'm taking advantage of her. I handed her my paycheck. I bought her a house. I bought her a car. I bought her a blazer. I fixed up her grandpa's blazer before it got totaled. I bought her all the rabbits she's ever wanted. We got a pig. I bought her chickens. I paid for her business for the last 4 or 5 years before it can. Well, now it's self-sustaining.
4 dogs, and I bring home rescues all the time.
Yeah.
I bring home rescue animals constantly. Which is why y'all never see the rest of my house, because my floors are muddy as shit. But we live in an area with mud.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm supposed to have beige carpets, let's be honest. I don't. They're brown.
Actually, the pig was mine. I wanted a pig.
He wanted a pig, but I found her. And I coddled her for the 2-hour car ride on the way home. So she may have gotten attached.
It should have gone a little bit wacko while we were getting towards the house.
Yeah, she was not happy about being in the car. Or the truck for 2 hours. Yes. He lets me buy bunnies all the time. Girl, we have so many chickens. So many.
Yes, way more than we probably need, which is why we're having to do the expansion.
Yeah, so we're having it. We did, was that 15-foot expansion? Or 12-foot?
16.
16-foot expansion on the chicken coop in the backyard.
We got the fencing put around it. We got to do the roof fencing tomorrow. Oof.
That's gonna be a pain.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
That roof fencing ain't gonna be no joke. I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna get it up there without, like, dropping it down in.
We're actually gonna roll it out beside it, cut it, and then take it up.
Okay, I got you. Okay. But yeah, so we have
Yeah, because we're gonna spend
have
a
a lot.
lot of time on stepladder
yeah, we got a lot to do.
tomorrow. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it either.
It'll be alright, we got it. Alright, so what kind of chickens? Because we got Buff Orpingtons, Isa Browns, and some Bantams. I like my Bantams. I got one that keeps getting out. She's a yard chicken because she broke her foot when she was little. And I wrapped it up and kept her solely in the garden for a little while, which is fenced off, so none of the other animals could get to her.
Including the dog.
Including the dog, so I would take her out there and set her down and leave her out there for a little while so she could eat and poop, and then I had a little crate that she came in and would sit in while her leg was broken, and then once that was it her leg or her foot?
No, it was her leg.
It was her
She
leg.
had dislocated her leg where she got trapped in the feed bucket.
Yeah, she was so tiny she got trapped in the feed bucket. And so when we put her back with the other chickens, she's just like, she gets out. Gonna be hurting tomorrow. Who?
Why am I gonna be? Why?
Oh, well, building. Well, no, we built all day today and we're alright.
Yeah.
The hard part was today.
Oh, yeah, fresh eggs would be nice if, among 30 chickens, we got more than one a day.
He got a bunny a month ago, too. Ooh, rabbits are something else. He threatened to kill one of mine today because it bit him.
For like the 5th time. It's gonna die. I swear it is gonna die if it bites me one more time.
You better leave him alone. That growth rate is fantastic.
Oh, chop his nuts off.
Oh, he had the best growth rate out of that litter,
He's
which is why we kept him.
bigger than Tiny. You do realize that now, right? He's bigger than his dad.
He a big boy. He got that good growth rate. He don't ever bite me, so I don't have a problem with him. I don't know why he bit you.
No, he's bit you once. Remember when you were opening the door?
Well, once he nibbled on my fingers.
Yeah, but he like full bore tries to bite me. I don't know what's wrong with your rabbit.
Ain't nothing wrong with
He's
my
like
rabbit.
me, he loves all animals. I'd take all animals if I could. I'm an animal lover. I am, but
Where we are in our homestead, rabbits are viewed as food. We specifically got New Zealand's because they are bred as meat rabbits. They are bred for food.
yeah, we got New Zealand's, Flemish. We don't have Californians.
Yes, we do.
We do?
That brand new one I picked up is a Californian.
Oh yeah, we have Californians now too. Sweet. So we basically got the full range of everything as far as weather. Yeah, the Californians are known for their heat resistance,
Mm-hmm.
and Blemishes are known for their cold resistance,
Mm-hmm.
and New Zealand's are just meat.
And if you're considering homesteading, here's a tip. Get them all the same color so you can't tell them apart. Especially if you're going to eat them, you can't get attached to them if everybody's the same color.
Yeah, and it makes breeding a lot of fun.
We put two white New Zealands in together, and he was trying to figure out which one was the female to take her back out, and it was so funny.
I literally had to grab both of them
Hey,
and find the
Cody.
nuts. Hey, I had to yank them out. Like, do you have a nut? You got a dick?
Which is difficult to do because male rabbits can pull their balls up into their body.
Just like rats.
Interesting fact, by the way. So again, hey, Cody. Whew, that's funny, though.
Being wackos again.
Can't go live on TikTok. May as well go live over here. Well, technically, I can go back live on TikTok because they...
But what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point with the Karens?
Yeah, let's see here. I got banned twice in one night. No, 3 times in one night, actually. I know, my live got banned again afterwards. when I just sat there and was live streaming. I just throw it up there. I got banned in like 10 minutes.
Somebody really doesn't like you going live.
I don't give a fuck if they like me going live or not, damn it.
Hey, Jordan. Yeah, but so we have the full range of meat rabbits, and then we also have several of the pet breeds. I have several lion heads. We've got one Netherland dwarf. I do not recommend Netherland dwarfs. They are mean as shit. Not for a pet breed. That's
Is that
pineapple.
the asshole?
Pineapple, yeah.
That rabbit's about to end up disappearing.
And then we've got one mini Rex, and they're the ones with the real velvety fur. And just a tidbit, Rex and mini Rex are two different breeds of rabbits.
Yeah, Mini Rex isn't actually a miniature Rex.
No, they're not. They just share the same fur texture. They're not the same breed of rabbit.
They don't even share the same color genes.
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure how you popped up on my TikTok. I just went on there to follow the dog and a certain monkey. I'll never have content. What? Morning, Jordan. Night, y'all. Good night, Elizabeth. Have a good night.
Girl, your name pops up on this one.
Yeah, you'd actually have to...
You'd have to go in and change your name on it. You can't change it. She's gonna have to do it.
Oh, shouldn't I be able to see like that? Hello, I clicked on you.
Click on one higher up. Maybe you just can't see it yet.
Oh, it's like it's freezing. Oh no, it's there. I just can't see it. The chat is literally overriding it.
Oh, okay.
I'll call you Brad if I remember it, Jordan. I highly doubt I will, but I'll try.
But yeah, so we do own a couple different breeds, but I don't recommend the Netherland dwarfs. Everyone says, "Oh, they're so nice." Girl, I don't know.
It's in your account settings.
Hey, Crystal. Well, Marcy, I'm glad we can make you laugh. I know we talk about some eccentric topics, but you know. I've got more thank yous than I've got hate messages, so worth it.
Yeah, it's... The biggest difference is here, you actually have to click the live. TikTok, it just happens to, floop up on your scroll.
Yeah.
Some people just don't know how to mind their own goddamn business.
Which is ridiculous. Oh my god, yes, April. Yes. I got one. You know what? I can go and get her because she's in the house. Hold on. I'm gonna get... Y'all gonna see this.
Oh, God. You talking about Miss Priss with an attitude south
Miss
of the sideline?
Priss, yes. She got the Southside attitude. That's my girl. Yeah, people get butthurt real easy on TikTok. Hold on. I'm gonna go get this little girl to let y'all see because she is something else.
It's this generation of the world we live in.
No.
Too damn sensitive.
On mine, it's the older generation.
Well, exactly.
Like it's for some reason like
This era that we're living in, everyone's just sensitivity meter went from like 2 to 50. All you guys on TikTok really hate how they've been treating you. It's whatever. TikTok's privately owned by people, and yeah. We're not the only ones that have been getting screwed by TikTok pretty bad here lately. What you vaping, me or her? She's vaping CBD, and I'm vaping Key Lime Cookie by Sad Boy.
Don't glare at her.
I'm not a fan of the lime heads.
This is cinnamon. That's my girl. Look at you. This.
Till it comes to, yeah, kid and animal abuse around me mostly, probably around her too. That'll get you. You'll lose your front teeth.
So, to tell y'all how much I will protect other people's children, remember I am 5 foot tall. I cleared a 4-foot fence at a playground to stop someone else's kid from running out into the road. Because the daddy was running along the fence line on the outside to try and grab the kid, but he was not going to make it. And every mom in the park realized it. And I was the only one that jumped up and darted through the playground to clear the fence to grab this kid. So,
Chief of Sale.
no, she's not. No, I have a beautiful Japanese Harlequin outside that I want to breed her with.
Boop.
Yes, but this is my Cinny Minnie. This is my baby. You put your ears up and everybody see your ears. There you go. There's the ears. Look at you.
And she's messed with so much that
It's nothing to her.
she don't even care of me, like, purposely messing with her.
Tell Daddy quit messing up your face fur. Oh, quit that. Say quit that. Yeah, this is my girl right here. This is my Cinny Minnie.
Oh.
But yeah, I've got a gorgeous Japanese Harlequin male that was supposed to be a female outside. And he's gorgeous. And I want to breed him to see if I can't get part of this cinnamon color, this brown she's got going on, into that Harlequin.
Mama Bear instinct. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Did I ever tell you the messed up part of that story? The mom was there too, but they had like 8 kids. So when the mom recognized me, because she's friends with my mother.
Oh, great.
She had just been at my little sister's birthday party with me and recognized me, which was hysterical. So S'mores is good. She's outside. She's chilling.
She up in her little house.
Yeah.
We are, Bianca. Thank you.
That's my baby.
I had a pot belly with fat back. Because that's what it was going to be made into eventually, was fat back. But
Yeah, but she's not a potbelly though. She's a Cooney. Well, 3/4 Cooney, 1/4 Idaho pasture. So she's gonna get big, but she's not gonna get fat like a potbelly.
yeah, she's in a 10 by 10 pen. And that's actually way more room than they actually would require. But it's about the space that she'll need to be comfortable. And we're going to put another 10 by 10 beside her with a boar in it.
Speaking of which, the lady that we got her from had put up a post that 2 people that were supposed to come and get a male and female from her canceled. There were some... They got upset that they could not meet her at her home. They had made her feel uncomfortable, so she was meeting them elsewhere. Which was crazy because we were able to meet her at her home to meet the other animals.
Probably because you didn't make her feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I didn't make her feel uncomfortable. But when they refused to meet anywhere that was not her home, and then they ended up blocking her when she refused to meet them. So she said she had a boar since they backed out. So I messaged her and asked if it was, maybe not related. She hadn't got back to me yet though.
Your kids ever hit you when they're long late when they're babies?
So, do you want the gentle parenting method, or
My parenting
or
style.
do you want the traditional parenting method? Because we do both. We do a mixture between gentle parenting and traditional parenting. Marcy said, "Give you kisses." Mwah. Mwah. She's like a floof. She's like a bird loaf.
Foof.
Don't mess up her fur. Oh my god, don't mess up her fur.
So I'll let her go over the gentle parenting style about that because my kids have fought me a couple of times and I'm not the gentle one about that.
So gentle parenting would be obviously to verbally let them know to stop. Tell them how it makes you feel, how it hurts, and then some sort of repercussion, such as sitting in the corner, a timeout, something like that. Yes, this is a bunny. This is Cinnamon.
What else would it have been?
You love floops.
Brad, I'm not sure what you mean by that. And you know the tough parenting style about that is the brain rattler, which is that little swift pop to the back of the head. You know, the one Dad you always used with you in church when you misbehaved in church, and you know he couldn't just straight up whoop you there. Just, yeah, it gets the message across real quick.
So, Crystal, yeah, gentle parenting does not work with some children. In fact, we have one that it does not work with.
Yeah, our son has got like concrete around his head.
He also has ODD.
What that?
Yeah, Dr. Venter diagnosed him last time. Oppositional defiance disorder. Meaning he will inherently argue with everyone about everything, even if they agree with him.
He'll argue with them that they agree with him.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's part of having ODD. But he's also 6, so yeah.
Yeah, no, the brain rattler works pretty good. It's not going to permanently damage anything. It's not going to leave marks, but it is a very quick and effective way of getting the point across of that's bad.
Yeah.
Can't be considered child abuse if it don't leave a mark.
It's not child abuse if it's discipline.
Tell it to most law enforcement nowadays. Sorry, not law enforcement, but judicial enforcement. I'm not sure what this was supposed to mean. It's supposed to be like, can I see s'mores?
Oh, girl, we can't see s'mores. She is outside right now. Her feet are probably muddy and wet.
And she makes a lot of racket when you're holding her.
She makes a lot of racket when you hold her. I picked her up, no issue.
Actually, she didn't make that much of a whine when I was actually holding her up like this. But when we originally got her, first thing you do with animals like that is you desensitize them to humans messing with them. So grab them, pick them up. Hi, how are you? Yep, you're going to sit there and squeal.
And if you've ever heard a pig squeal, it is the loudest, most annoying thing. Like worse than a toddler scream.
I'd rather sit in a daycare with 20 kids just screaming and crying and wailing for 10 hours.
Yeah. So, April, we have 3 children total. We have a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 5-year-old. All 3 are homeschooled, which means all 3 spend their days with me. So when I say I have to be an adult for a majority of the day, it's because I am homeschooling 3 children. In addition to running the homestead and my small business, I got my plate full during the day.
It's so foofy you can take a whole finger and hide it.
Oh my god. Leave my baby alone. Who's your bugger, 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 bugger?
But this week has been kind of nice because, well, I left my job. So we've both been home.
Yeah, he's been home all week.
And I ain't woke up with a knife in my chest, so I'm good.
You ain't woke up being smothered yet, neither. You still got a couple more days.
The bed is cold and it feels nice.
I think Cody's asking why you quit your job.
Didn't respect me, trained me for a position, then hired someone new for the position, and I got stuck in a type of work that I wasn't happy with. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't want to do it. Worked 6 days a week, 70 plus hours a week. Never got paid for working over my scheduled hours. Pay was crap, and they worked you constantly, and you never got a break.
He got 1 day off a week. Worked 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And still had to run by the office on his day off to turn in paperwork that they, for some reason, wouldn't take the day before.
No, they eventually started taking it because I told them, I said, look, you either get it Monday night or you get it Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
So it was a stepping stone. I got offered a job doing what I wanted to do for a lot better pay and a lot less hours. The overall pay is going to be about the same. I'll be making a little more over where I'm going, but I'm going from 72 hours a week with no overtime paid to 40 hours a week with time and a half overtime and a lot more for after-hour calls and a crap ton for on-call calls. So,
And he's going to have a lot more home time.
Yep.
Which means we can get more stuff done around the homestead that has been put off because I can't physically do it myself.
like the chicken coop expansion, we've been meaning to do that for months.
But he never had a day off where he wasn't drop dead tired from working 70 plus hours a week.
Yeah, on my day off, it wasn't like, okay, you got to do a bunch of this stuff. I'll be up at 8 tomorrow. My day off, I would rarely even crawl out of bed at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And even then, it'd be 2 or 3 o'clock in the evening before I was ever ready to even do anything.
Yeah.
Bad. Run on E for long enough and you just quit.
You're welcome, Crystal. And honestly, some kids go through that phase. Some kids just straight go through a hitting phase. It happens. So you also might be able to just give it a little bit of time and he might just grow out of it. Might.
You can do what Meemaw did with us. She had a thing. If you felt like you were gonna hit somebody, she had this look, and it wasn't thick, it wasn't heavy. It was this little piece of metal, about this big. I don't remember if it was steel or iron or aluminum. And if you really had to hit something, you went over and you hit it. It didn't feel good, but you got to hit something. But if you did hit somebody, you had to hit it twice. And that really hurt.
Oh yeah, this
Oh, and then I got told because I quit on the spot. I didn't work a notice. The 15 years that I've been working, I've racked up more than 25 years of work experience if you run it out 40-hour weeks. I have never once left a company without a 2-week notice, and working a full 2-week notice. Even like extremely shitty places.
even the one that was not going to get him home on Christmas, and I had to drive to Ohio to get him.
I still offered to come and work a 2-week notice to leave.
And they told him, no, you don't have to. So he called me and he said, hey, I'm quitting. I just got off the phone with them. Come get me. I can't read all that.
It makes it really difficult when his mom and dad wrestle pretty much every day, and he sees that anything, I guess it's okay to do it because he hasn't learned when it's okay to do it.
Do you mean wrestle as in play fighting, or wrestle as in his parents are actually fighting? Her nails are so long. Okay, stop. That's hurting.
Oh, sorry.
Just said her nails are long. Give me your foot. Can't see under the floof, girl.
But yeah, it was that bad that I quit on the spot, and then I get this little comment from the supervisor, manager, salary worker that sold his company to the guy I worked for. Well, you don't have to work a notice. It just that really shows what kind of employee you are. Oh,
I told him he should have unloaded about how unprofessional they've been, but he chose not to.
Oh.
It's not like you needed a reference from that place.
Oh. Nah, man, all honesty, I mean, if they wanted to bash me, I could have literally said, well, y'all constantly say that I'm really slow. It won't be no problem at all for you to come pick up the few calls a day that I do, except I was running anywhere from 8 to 12 calls a day in a 12-hour period, which is about what every truck does.
So they were literally fussing at him for literally doing the same job that everybody else was doing.
At about the same speed.
Yeah.
True, worked a job once, away from home about 6 weeks. 2 days home, gone 6, or wait, no. Yeah, 2 days home, gone 6 more, 14 to 16 hours. Yeah, I was a semi-truck driver. I've done that. I was gone 4 weeks, home for 5, and worked a full 70 plus over unloading trucks when I would drive them. And I was doing 2,000 plus miles a week, plus unloading 3 to 4 52-foot trailers a week.
Oh, they're just play fighting, but they're not actually teaching him that there is a time and place for that. Yeah, see, our kids don't even really see us play fighting.
That's on the parents. They need to address that
sooner
rather than later. Is he an only child? I know, weird question, but... Oh, and if anyone's not subscribed or y'all want to try out the membership or donations or super chat, I put it's somewhere right here. There's this cool little leaf thing she chose for like a little thing. Building running trucks at schools. Yeah. Yeah. That would be a pain.
You're such a sweet baby.
Oh, building running tracks at schools. Oh, yeah. Those guys work monstrous hours. That's about the only career I can think of that works almost as much hours as a CDL truck driver does. That and the people that install the AC units for schools. Have to walk puppy, night good, can't wait for another live Q&A. Yeah, we'll try to do them kind of consistently.
Yeah, now that he's got a better work schedule, that's not going to have him, never here. Hopefully we can kind of have it consistently, kind of build up.
Yeah, and when I am here, I don't have a job where I walk in the door. I go in bed.
He's an only child. He didn't have anybody else to learn from.
Oof.
That's why we had 3. Well, technically, we were only supposed to have 2. We were only supposed to have 2.
We were supposed to have 3 with a 1 before that, actually.
Yeah, we wanted 13 before, had the first one. I was like, shit, that's a little difficult right there.
And now that these three are starting to grow, she's like, I want more.
Oh, he's not an only child, but we don't currently have his brother, so it's technically just him and his mom. Is 22 and his dad's 24. Okay.
Oh, God, so they're young parents.
We can't say shit. We had our first kid at 18.
Yep. Right out of high school.
Right out of high school. It can be done, though. I got my CNAs while I was pregnant.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. She has 3 college degrees, and I still think that I have the better knowledgeable use knowledge, except for your medical.
As far as needed knowledge,
Yes.
for the outside world, yes.
For the prissy preps, no.
For the world, for the home world and medical, I've got the knowledge.
I don't know jack squat about that half the time.
Financing, I can do. I can actually do stitches, too.
What are those?
Like when you gash your arm open and you need stitches put in, I can do those.
Okay. I've never done that, but I swear to God, I've messed up the big toe on both my feet.
I do. That's on you to handle that one.
Message retracted. So, that's awesome. Mimi Rose. Yes, 13 kids. That was our original intention. We wanted a big family.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Now I get bunnies and animals instead.
yeah. And can't do blood.
See, I can see blood, not flinch, not have a reaction. He sees blood on me, all hell's about to break loose.
Or if I feel blood, it's over. I don't know why. It's just like, nope. Oh.
Y'all should have seen him when we got in that car wreck. I'm real glad didn't no skin or anything broke on me, because I think he would have hit the guy.
Yeah.
I think that guy would have been laid out on the ground by the time the state trooper got there.
I'd have been going to jail for murder.
Watch the claws, lady.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say congratulations, Rose, and leave it at that. Because it says message retracted, so I'm guessing she deleted her own message.
But yeah, I can handle blood, guts, gore.
She can't handle no vomit very well.
I can't. Vomit's iffy.
Same here with Lulu. Yeah. Yeah, that wreck we got into, oh. I still don't see it. It was a, what was that? Was that a 92 or a 93?
93 Hunter Green Chevy Blazer. So it's a big ass vehicle, an older vehicle.
Yeah, it was the Tahoe LT version. It had a softball size hole in the exhaust manifold. The thing was louder than hell. Had big old tires on it.
You could hear it a mile away. We were doing like, what, 50, 60?
No, I was doing 57, 58 mile an hour. And guy comes across the highway and just boop right in the...
Hits the ass end of the vehicle.
Yeah, right behind the back driver tire and spins us around, slams in the ditch, messes the body up. The thing still ran and drove, though.
I can say that about that old Blazer. It ran and drove after it got totaled.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was messed up.
They listed it as totaled. Like, my head broke the passenger window when we hit the embankment. My head bounced off of it and cracked it. And then hit it the second time and shattered it.
Yeah, it torqued the whole body over, and yeah. Yeah, yeah, if she had gotten seriously hurt, I'd been in prison. I would have killed the dude. That's no. Okay, Dad is a disabled vet. His mom was basically told, have kids while you were young and do all the drugs while you can while you're young. But luckily I kept her away from the drugs. Huh. That's
So somebody gave her some really, really bad freaking advice. Where
That's
are
a
you going?
psychiatrist appointment right there.
Where are you
Have
going,
kids
baby?
and do drugs while you're young. That's I can't think of worse advice.
I don't know. I was about to say we've managed to stay away from.
You have.
I have, yeah. I've managed to stay away from all the drugs.
Yeah,
He had a stint in high school.
yeah. I mean,
Come on,
I'll
baby, let's
admit,
go
I
put you
still
up.
drink.
We're talking about
Quite a bit,
drugs,
but,
not alcohol.
Yeah, the drugs, I can say from experience, stay away from them. They're not worth it. They're really not. They, yeah, no. Even the small stuff like weed, if you get real bad into that stuff, it'll mess you up. And the bigger ones like crystal and coke and heroin and all that just mm, that that'll ruin you. It does ruin you. That stuff is bad. What the heater ever do to you? Why you gotta kick it? Go apologize to it. Apologize. You kicked it.
I'll do it again. I will do it again. Rude. So rude.
I'm not used to sun stuck in the back of my throat.
Y'all, somebody come get him.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a mother. Oh, everybody, I'm moving. I parked beside a Swifter.
19 years sobriety until you broke my leg and needed medical for the pain. They can't even get me to take none of that shit at the hospital.
I don't even think that would count against like a sobriety chip or anything for like a sober chip.
No, unless he kept doing it after. That's where
yeah.
you get the mess up.
Yeah.
What was that stuff they gave me?
The liquid morphine?
Did you know they give you a liquid morphine ball after C-sections now? But that was Aurora, wasn't it?
Yeah, that kept her past time for
I was
a
messed
week.
up.
Oh,
And it was literally a morphine drip attached to a ball where they had a tube injected into your stomach.
And it slowly
Slowly pumped morphine into me for like a week after I left the hospital.
Oh, and I don't know if it's anyone else, but getting to extract that was the coolest freaking thing I've ever got to do.
So basically, when they sent me home, the tubes were small enough that the skin basically healed around it. When he went to pull it out, there was going to be no blood or anything. So all he had to do was pull the tape off and gently pull the tubes out.
Which was like this freaking long.
Oh my.
Like they had it coiled up in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was I
That
don't know
was
if anybody
cool.
else has experienced that with a C-section, but that was interesting.
You know, I've never asked, how did it feel when I extracted that?
It was so weird.
But it was so cool to me because I'm like, oh, what do I get at the end of the magic ribbon?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
No, thank you for not pulling my uterus out. Jesus, but yeah, that was kid number 3 that sent me home with a morphine ball. Kid number 2 dislocated his shoulder because I flipped him over the hospital bed.
She also bent the steel bracket on that bed. Which, that's kind of amazing. Well, I really like you guys because you're the first live stream that I've been on that you've actually interacted people that are watching. That's the whole point of being live. You're supposed to interact with your audience and entertain them or educate them or something.
Y'all know somebody got on me on TikTok today and was like, "Oh my God, you go through every comment. Get a job." Bitch, I do have a job, technically. I was like,
Isn't that the whole point, though?
isn't that the whole point, is to go through your comment section and interact with people? That's how you build a following, is literally by talking to people. And she was offended that I went through and saw every comment. Like, bitch, what?
You missed out, Tammy. Well,
That morphine ball was something else. Whew.
I've never been more well, no, I have been more entertained by this one, but that was like top 5 entertaining weeks ever.
Because I was looped out because of the morphine. I don't think they had it set right.
Oh, she
And
called me every weird male name under the moon.
And trying to take care of a newborn.
Adrian, help! He pooped everywhere! Who's Adrian?
We had a girl, by the way, for that one. I couldn't remember the gender of our own baby, much less her name, for that first week.
Or mine.
That's how messed up the morphine had me. Like, I don't do morphine like that. It messes with me.
Got called Zachary. Don't know who to
I don't
prick
even know
that.
Zachary.
Say, who else did I get called?
Probably every name in the book.
I got called Dylan a few times. That was funny.
Dylan is like one of my best friends. We've been friends for years.
I still don't like him.
You ain't gotta like him. You ain't even gotta interact with him. Girl, we're talking about having kids and labor.
And a morphine ball. Had it dripping on you.
See, I didn't have pain meds for the first 2 that were born all natural. I had to get the is it Pitocin? Thank you. That jumpstarts the labor. Yeah, I had to have that for my second one because they said, "Oh, he has no amniotic fluid around him." You tell me what that gush was. Pretty sure that was the sac breaking.
I have a feeling when they did that, he just had his back up to the wall. It was like, I'm comfy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had 2 all-natural, no painkiller births. Then I had the third that was a C-section where I had to get an epidural and the morphine ball and all that stuff.
Now, I'll admit, I did have a morphine drip for one thing. And she can tell you, it takes a lot for me to go to the doctor, much less the hospital. But when my pancreas exploded on me
Appendix.
Oh, appendix, sorry. Yeah, appendicitis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it started to go a little wacko at work. I drove myself an hour
To the local hospital so I could meet him there.
Yeah, and I was curled up in
to
a
help
ball.
deal with this.
Yeah, I was curled up in a ball crying. It hurt. And then get told, oh, if you'd waited another half hour, it would have ruptured and potentially killed you. I sat in your ER for 7 hours, you jackass.
Yeah, that was, I may or may not have mentioned lawsuit if that happened, which is why he changed his tone. Yeah, that was the change in tone from that doctor.
He had an epidural, but it failed. Explain that to me, because...
Okay, you know how there's the risk with the epidural of it paralyzing you?
Uh-huh.
Epidurals can also fail if they miss the nerve that they're aiming for. Epidurals have to go into a certain point in your back, otherwise they're ineffective. If they're not done at the appropriate point, they're either going to paralyze you or be ineffective. Hers were ineffective.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's a big ass... By the way, I saw that needle they had to poke you. That's a big ass needle.
I know. Yeah, that's why they have you face the other way and let them come in through a different door so that we don't have to see the needles.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to see it on the table sitting over there when I stood up to look over while they were like manhandling her organs on her lap. Like, what that?
And they said, "Are you going to pass out?"
Nope.
Apparently, they've had dads pass out watching a C-section before. Like, dude, don't look over the curtain if you're gonna pass out. Like, you know what's over there.
It's like, no, I'm
Don't
good.
do
I
that.
just want to watch.
Yeah,
What?
and he was over there looking. I'm like, I'm down here. I'm
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, I see you, but they're ripping our baby out of you right now.
Oh my god, 14 when you had your daughter. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is young to be having a baby.
14. Oh, you're the same age as us. So she was having her kid when we were only a year and a half, 2 years into our relationship.
Wait a minute. How do you know Crystal's the same age as us?
I'm 27 now.
Oh. Oh, wow. See, could still feel everything on one side of her body, meaning it was only half effective, so they hit the nerve on one side like they're supposed to. It's multiple pricks.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. I looked into it.
Yeah, it means they missed one of the nerves. One of the nerve endings.
So does that mean you could feel like half the cut? Oh. Fuck that.
There you go. Now he's got it. Now he's got it.
No.
Now he's got it.
No, because I got to see everything that they have to literally pull out and sit on your crotch to get in there to said baby. And then have to like,
Mm-hmm.
like, how do they know where everything's supposed to go back in at? Or does the body kind of just wiggle-majiggle stuff where it's supposed to go?
See, and Tammy, I think that's ridiculous because they're supposed to check and make sure you can't feel anything. I did scare the doctors a little bit before you came in there. When they did the epidural, I can't have my legs laying flat. I can't because I have hip issues. So when my legs lay flat, it radiates pain. I could still feel my legs. I couldn't feel anything up here, but I could feel my legs. So when they laid them flat, I could feel it. And as I tried to move them and the muscles tightened and nothing happened, it actually shocked my system. And that's why I was crying when you came in originally. So they were putting pillows under my knees to slightly bend my legs to stop that.
Oh, you weren't allowed. Yeah, you're. Yes and no.
Remember, she's in Australia. Her laws might be different.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is yes and no. Here in the States, as long as it is a consensual relationship, the partner can stand up, view, as long as you don't go past the barricade they have and interrupt the surgeons, you're fine. Actually, I think it's where Portugal and Sweden are.
Portugal and Sweden are in two different areas.
It's that little shoe thing sitting above Britain.
Italy?
No, that's down below Britain and everything.
Spain.
Is it the UK that's up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it. Maybe it's the UK. I don't know. It's a buddy of mine, Kane, lives over there, and over there they actually, like, where your little barricade thing is an actual solid wall. Like, once they have the patient epiduralized and everything, their bed actually will slide back through a drape that is in a wall and will put this portion of the body out of the room.
Huh.
Apparently it's for like a sterilization or something.
Well, I mean, I get that, but everything is sterilized before you go in, which is why you had to wear all that stuff.
Well, like, even for, and it also allows multiple people to be there with the patient.
Okay, yeah,
just
you can
one
only
being
have
there.
one here. You can only have one person.
Yeah, over there, like, if you want your entire family standing there looking at your, your naked chest and your head and your, hi, how are y'all? Yeah, there's someone digging in my nether regions now. So, what are we having for dinner? You can. But I know there's a country where it's during like if it's emergency C-sections,
Mhm.
it is patient only. Period. That's it. You're no one's allowed there but surgeons. And I want to say that's Russia.
For emergency C-sections, they can actually do that in pretty much anywhere. They can do it here too. If it's an actual emergency and they feel the patient's life is in danger, they can request that whoever else has come with the patient leave the room because they need every viable space possible to be able to access the patient, which means you can't stand beside that bed.
Yeah.
So they can kick you out here too.
But won't anyone looking at him already? In all honesty, it honestly looked like SpaghettiOs to me because I had no idea what I was looking at. Except for when they fixed her. That was actually kind of neat.
Because the doctor asked him, "Is this how much you want?" Because they tied my tubes while they had me open anyway. It was easier to do it that way. So she took some out and he was like, "Nah, take a little more. Take a little more."
They ended up actually taking from point A to point B. They took the whole road out. Like there's nothing left of her tubes at all. My husband watched it all and said they took something out, laid it on my belly. I had no idea what it was, but he thought it was so cool to watch. It really was cool to watch. Because you just have to imagine 200 years ago, you're screwed. But now they're able to. You're done. For emergency section, must.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
so y'all have particular set of rules that dictate whether someone can or cannot be in there.
I mean, we kind of do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But usually if there's an emergency C-section, actually, mine got pushed back because an emergency C-section came in that morning.
Yeah, they removed the little tab they had sitting in you to try and slow down the no, what was it they did for you in your C-section?
They didn't do anything because they were taking her out early.
Oh.
Remember, they took her out a couple days before I was due, so it was...
I think they brought you like a glass of water or something. Or some ice to munch on.
Yeah, they did. They brought me a little bit of ice to munch on because I was going to be numb anyway. So they already had the catheter in, no big deal. Yeah, I fight with them on the catheters too. The second I feel like I can get up, I'm like, "Hey, come get it out. I'm going to the bathroom." "Are you sure you can pee? It's okay. It's in." "No. Get the shit out. He can take me to the bathroom. I don't need you. Gone." Trust me, as a CNA myself, I respect them and I love them. But if I feel that I want to get up and there's a catheter in, I am requesting that you remove it. And my request will be heeded.
Legally, they have to unless it's medically required to stay in.
And it's not.
Nope.
And joke's on them. I can remove them without having to see them.
It's pretty easy, actually.
Thank you. It does have to be carefully. I don't recommend doing it at home. Don't go getting stupid in the hospital. But I was literally trained to remove catheters.
They told me I had to have one when I had my appendix removed. I looked at them and said, "You're funny." Not happening. Well, you won't be able to get to the bathroom. Bull crap, watch me.
She had to help put a catheter in you. See, he can't stand it.
That's an exit only. Period. Like, I'm not gonna go trying to woo-hoo your urethra. No. Oh.
See, Jordan?
Yeah, we'd like that explanation too.
Yeah.
Mostly from what I can
didn't.
find, it's
Actually, I do know the reason behind that.
isn't it the
The egg does not have to be present for the uterine walls to build up.
yeah, it's literally the uterine walls and everything it builds up that it prepares to create a uterus with, and it just whoop,
Yeah, so basically, the fallopian tube is the channel for the egg out of your ovaries to come down, further down, into your uterus, but the uterine lining simply continues to build itself up with or without the egg. The only way to not have that is to have a full hysterectomy done.
Which she wants to grow titties, so she can't have that. I had my daughter, they went to break my water, and her dad jumped up yelling at the nurse, thinking she was going to crochet booties while I was in pain. Oh,
Because she had
the weird little. Wow. I'm embarrassed for you. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, you can ask her when I had to have the appendix removed. Now when I went to the bathroom, you can ask her. I that little cart thing they have you hooked to. I'm going to the bathroom.
Bladder almost burst and wasn't able to release. That's why they had to insert it. Ooh, wow.
Let's stop talking about single stuff up and down. But I hate that for you. Like, my own junk hurts for you. Micro Mike's here today. I don't think Micro Mike's going away tonight. I'm not sticking damn fries. No.
Poor thing acts like he's dying over here. That's funny.
That and I've had to help put a catheter, well, not put, remove catheter from a family member, and that, no, no. I've seen how big that thing is. I've looked at the hole that I have. It don't fit. No. I get it's lubed up
Catheters or
and
something
everything.
else.
I get it's lubed up, but it's still no.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a 12 millimeter pole going into a 2 millimeter hole. It don't fit.
Yeah, right, you guys.
You love me though.
Oh. Ooh, it is 10:30.
It's almost your normal bedtime.
It is my bedtime, you guys.
No, your bedtime's in about 30 minutes actually. Remember, it got pushed back where I was working for rehearsal.
Yeah, but we need to go to bed early so we can get up early and finish all that.
Oh, we probably won't be able to do it in the morning.
It's supposed to rain.
It said mixed showers, so I don't know if it's gonna rain, snow, or sleet. So it'll probably be one of those. Kind of gotta wait the weather out a little bit in the morning.
Okay. Good news is we only have the top left to put on the chicken coop, so.
Which is, as long as we got 32 foot on that roll still, which we should, that should literally be the last of it. Should be good. If not, we got some chicken wire sitting around. We'll throw it together somehow. So does anyone else have any questions, comments, conversations, or anything they want before Princess here says it's time for us to go?
Because I'm getting sleepy, you guys, and we know what that means. I'm tired.
Just, you look so uncomfortable. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Nah, I can't do the catheters. It's just, no, it's weird. I have some horror stories about OU Medical that I stayed at for 10 days. We can tell you quite a few horror stories about AR down here. Want to start?
Their labor and delivery department loves me
No, they don't.
because I have told their nurses how to do their freaking jobs. And not in a, you're doing it correctly, but I don't like the way you're doing it. In a, you're doing your job completely incorrectly, and I know because I literally spent my entire time that I was doing my clinicals in that hospital, in their labor and delivery department, with their head nurse, learning how their procedures worked. So I know how your shit's supposed to work. So don't come in my room doing your shit wrong, because I will correct you on it, and I will call the head nurse. And they don't like me for that.
We both threatened to hurt a nurse because they tried to wake up our child when they were sleeping.
And before anybody's like, well, they're supposed to be woken up every couple hours, I'm aware. The nurse was trying to wake my baby up on her schedule, not on my baby's schedule.
Yeah, that don't work.
That don't work, because as mama, I knew my baby's schedule. I knew she was going to wake up soon, but the nurse was trying to wake her up early, and I was not having that.
Now, a few minutes early, that's kind of...
That could have been like, oh, yeah.
45 minutes early. And one time it was me that rolled over, get out. Well, we need to get out. You wake this woman up, or that child up, and one of them starts crying. You're going to find out how fast the third floor can go to the first floor.
We already get anywhere from a foot of snow to 15 inches of snow Sunday and Monday.
Woohoo! Can I come where you're at? Oh, what? I got the big mud tires on the door. I can't drive a truck yet.
Girl, please keep your snow. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I don't like nothing to do with the mud that's in my house right now. It's there, but don't mean I like it.
Yeah, eventually one day I'll get the grass to grow again.
Eventually.
Oh, it's 10:30 here too. We live in North Carolina.
Yeah. So, getting kind of late for us.
Yeah. Well, it's getting kind of late for her. Ugh.
Did you just lick me? He licked me. You can have that back. No, no, no. No!
It's dry.
Ew.
Oh, when I was having my first baby, the nurse was telling me how to breathe, and I told her to I'm black.
They thankfully were not that dumb with me. They were not even with my first child.
They couldn't be that dumb. You kicked them out the room.
I had one nurse that she could walk into the room and not even hit my peripherals.
Get out.
I would say, get the fuck out. It was the same nurse every time. It's not like it was every time a nurse came in. It was only that one, and it was hysterical. Got snow and negative weather here. Yeah, he loves the snow.
I love the cold. Like, I was in this and my coveralls out working today, and everyone else was in 2 or 3 layers.
Yeah, they're supposed to wake you up to take vitals, by the way. They're not supposed to let you sleep through it because your vitals are different when you're asleep. They're supposed to wake you up.
Yeah. God, if they took my heart rate or... Hey, you can ask her. There's been some morning she's came in here to wake me up and she's thought I was dead because
He doesn't appear to be breathing. It's like his heart rate is practically nothing.
But
So,
that's
yeah.
also when I slip into that really good
That deep sleep, yeah.
It's like my body goes slow-mo.
But yeah, no. No.
I'm not happy to be awake.
Oh my god. But you know, I didn't put up with any of the nurses' shit because I had already been trained, and so it was funny when they were like, oh, well, what are you in school for? And I'm like, I just got done getting my CNAs. I literally did my clinicals here. What now? And then I name dropped their supervisor, and everybody had a sudden change of attitude.
Oh, and it was a quick one, too.
It was quick. I was like, y'all have got to be fucking kidding me. Like, y'all can't just treat every patient with respect. We have to name drop your supervisors to get y'all to act right.
Pretty much.
And this was not every nurse, though. This was not every nurse. We did have one really good one. Her name was Susan.
Yeah,
I remember her name. She had short brown hair, sweetest thing. She must have been, what, maybe in her 30s, 40s last time?
She had a request with like, she didn't want the hospital ice. She wanted a little. She drove to Sonic to get her one of those big cups of the little itty bitty shaved ice things. Like,
Yeah.
she was that type of nurse. She was awesome.
Yeah, and she did that on her time off.
Yeah.
Because I had requested it the day before. She was the night nurse, and she brought it to me that next evening. I was like, hey, are you still wanting this? Just sweet as she could be. And I mean, she didn't have to go out of her way like that. But she did, and it was just the little things. Like, she would come in and just kind of quietly ask if, you know, I was ready to be woken up. And she would wake him up if we were both asleep. Hey, when's the last time they were up? You know, do I need to wake everybody to get a feeding? Super polite about it. Like, if you come in and immediately go to try to wake the baby, I'm gonna be pissed. But if you come in and kind of gently wake one of us and you're like, hey, when's the last time the baby ate? Just checking, because a newborn's blood sugar levels can drop and they can die. That's fine. That's fine if you're checking on the last time and making sure we're doing it. Just don't come in and go straight for the baby. That's what killed me with that one.
Scared the crap out of ER nurses. Heart rate drops. Ain't no other changes at 4. Then I don't know what I'm watching. Well, you know, that's wonderful. I collapsed at the check-in desk and still waited 7 hours.
Yeah. When are we planning on going live again? I don't know. We're probably going to work out, hopefully, a schedule for going live so it'll be consistent.
We may go live tomorrow just for craps and giggles, just to kind of get more stuff dialed in.
Yeah.
Like, I want to try the low latency setting that it has, see if that does anything as far as the delays with everything.
In other words, he wants to be able to get on here and play around with the features.
That, and maybe have, like, you know, chat pop up over here where there's just like the bed and stuff, where it's a little feed that you...
Well, alright. I don't know how to end a YouTube. Oh, it says end stream right there on the thing. Alright, you guys. So we're going to try to work out a schedule for it and pick days to go live and go live on those days, I guess. The announcement will probably be on TikTok. I know a lot of you guys follow me on there. But I think that's about it. Anything to add before we go? Because I'm sleepy.
Remember, if y'all want to make sure that y'all get notified of these, hit the subscribe button down there. The little notification bell over there. Click it so it notifies you when we go live or post videos. And definitely check out our OnlyFans at Dragon Rider 1308.
Or the free one that just got done, which is just Dragon Rider 8. That's going to be more... They're going to be absolutely safe for work pictures, just kind of us as a couple on there.
But I still wouldn't recommend looking at it at work.
I don't plan on putting nothing too raunchy on there. That's what the paid one's for.
Yeah. But, alright everybody. I guess we will catch y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.